Only on 7 tonight, testimony from Governor Rick Snyder in Detroit's bankruptcy.
But it all stopped when he was questioned about his private so-called nerd fund that helps cover the costs of the city's emergency manager.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner is live in our newsroom right now to show you the video. Jim?
The governor has promised to be more transparent with his nerd fund. He's still not yet. In this testimony,
do you know who the donors are to the Nerds Fund?
Objection outside the scope of the protective order and the eligibility objections for purposes of this deposition.
You can answer.
No, you can't answer. It's outside the protective order and the scope of this deposition.
that was an assistant state attorney general arguing this has nothing to do with the challenges to Detroit's bankruptcy. Still, that nerd fund is paying for emergency manager Kevin Orr's penthouse apartment. And it's paying for the governor's right-hand man, Rich Baird, who's not a state employee, who made the first contact with Orr for the governor to hire him. Over the objections, the AFSCME attorney pressed on.
Do you know who any of the donors are?
Same objection.
Was Kevin Orr a donor?
Same objection.
Is Jones Day a donor? Do you know if any of the retained professionals by the city of Detroit, either the firms or the individuals, are donors?
Then after a 2-minute recess, a compromise, sort of.
In the spirit of cooperation and to move these proceedings along, he's agreed to respond to your questions and can do so fairly quickly.
Yeah, with respect to your questions as to who the donors were and that category of questioning, my answer would be I don't know. There's an independent board that does that work. With respect to the question of expenses, Kevin Orr's agreement is such that some of his expenses can be reimbursed by the Nerd Fund because it was created to offset the burdens of government.
Now, 2 more depositions were taken today. Treasurer Andy Dillon and that right-hand man to the governor, Rich Baird. This is all part of Detroit's eligibility, a trial in bankruptcy court downtown in just 2 weeks. Live in the newsroom, Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
All right, Jim, thank you so much. And, of course, you can count on 7 Action News to bring you any and all new developments as soon as they happen in Detroit's bankruptcy, on air and always online, WXYZ.com.